Hey everybody, we're gonna play some Magic Duels right now because why not? And Magic is the bomb diggity. And yeah, as you can see, I've already kind of played a bit on this. Oh no, it's telling me I could buy into strat packs. We're gonna get 5 more gold, and then we're gonna buy some Innistrad packs. Alright, but we're gonna finish the Eldritch Moon story, and I'm halfway done. I mean, I can go back and redo them, and I probably will, but we're going to pick off in the middle. It's not like your guys are missing any story, but, oh, actually, there is a bit of a story, so I'm not going to read this out loud, but whatever I will, actually thinking about it in hindsight, because it's 2020. Alright, so, her mackerel, or however the shit you say that, drifts into Thaben, her passage through Innistrad, leaving life. Yeah, I'm terrible at reading aloud, but leaving life mutated and warped in her wake. Warped and mutated, my bad. Thousands of warped cultists and mutated creatures follow her into the city, drawn like moths to a flame. Between these two transformed horrors and the Titans stand the Gatewatch. Those who have arrived at Thabian's entrance. The Gatewatch is the Planeswalkers right here. So you got Chandra, I think it's Nice, Jace, and Gideon. Eradicate Planeswalker in Yield Path. I'm the Eldrazi. What? That's different. Alright, so we got some Foul Orchards, which sadly come untapped, but we're probably going to run them first turn until I can get some of these. We're just going to keep the first hand we get, because, I mean, Troll Howler's great. I run that in my red-green werewolf deck, and it's so OP. It's not really OP, but it's nice. See, like, we'll flip him, and he's basically unblockable with anything with power less than 3. And whenever he deals combat damage to a player, put a 3/2 colorless Eldrazi horror creature on the battlefield, which comes into play and helps a lot. He's pretty weak from the get-go, and it takes a lot to transform him, so I don't get to do it a lot. But hey, I mean, why not? And then you got, this guy who adds 1 mana to your mana pool when you flip him, and you get 2 colorless mana, not like, 1 converted cost, but that's a specific type of mana, which is pretty cool. Oh, nope, wrong button. Alright. So next turn we're probably going to drop a regular swamp. How are you going to attack? You don't have anything out on the field. Oh, Glory Seeker, just a normal 2/2. Cool. Yep, we're going to play him. Oh, look, we even pulled It of the Horde Swarm, which is great, because the emergence cost, like, the way it works is, you may cast this spell by sacrificing a creature and paying the emergence cost by that creature's converted mana cost. So, let's say I've got a high creature out that's pacified, which means it's basically just a pretty thing to look at, that I got out immediately, from the get-go of the game. I ain't taking no 2 damage. I don't care if I lose my defender. Oh, damn. Alright, next turn we're probably going to drop a regular forest. Yeah. Ooh, means I can drop a Foul Emissary, which Foul Emissary is great, but when you enter the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards. You may reveal any of them and put them at the bottom of your library at any order. When you sacrifice them while casting a spell with Emergence, put a 3/2 Eldrazi token on the battlefield. Which, I am running a horror deck that's really bad. Like, it's not bad as in mean, but it just needs restructuring and reworking. It's a high heaven. But it sucks because he's putting out all these creatures and I'm sitting here having to chump block. But I'm going to take this. I'll take 4 to the face. And hopefully we'll get something good. Or a few good things that I can drop. Maybe 2 or a card with... No, we're going to get nothing. I can actually... Really? Oh, huh. I can emerge him. Cool. Oh, yeah. And you're going to lose 3 life. And then I gain 3 life, so, which, it's like I didn't lose anything, and I get a 6/4 out pretty quick, which is going to mean he's not really going to swing a lot anymore. And what's great is I get 2 insect tokens when I cast him, and next turn I'll be dropping a regular forest, my foul emissary, and then the turn after that I'll drop foul orchard, and then sack foul emissary to get a 3/2 instead of having that 1/1 on the battlefield. Oh, it's got lifelink. That's so gay. So basically what lifelink does is, play the skill quest. You guys get to learn. I mean, I already know how it works, but I'm playing it for the extra money that it gives.
If your creature with lifelink deals damage, you'll gain that much life at the same time. Lifelink often gives you the life you need to slow down an aggressive opponent. To complete this skill quest, use lifelink to help you survive your opponent's attack, then win the game.
I mean, it's not like I can untap my imps, but he's only got 1 hit point. So I just need to block it, take 1. Boop, block. So, like, he's a regular creature, and he doesn't, I mean, it has must attack, and that's super basic, but these are flyers, and they can't be hit by anything unless it's got reach, or it's a flyer, or the card specifically says, how do you survive that? Okay, give me my 1 health. Never mind, scratch that. I would say this is a broken skill quest. Here, enjoy my swamp. Boom. Confirm attack, 1 damage, win the game. They're super easy setup, which means I get 2 life to his 0. And it should... Okay, it didn't show it. But yeah, see, there we go. 2 life, the end of turn. Now that doesn't mean that's not this current duel, that's, the skill quest. Which I still have more life than he does, so we'll drop the swamp, play foul emissary. And I can't emerge him, but apparently he has... Oh yeah. So this is scrying, right? So the way scry works is basically, like, you pull the cards, and you're like, okay, well, these are what I got. We'll put him in there, in my hand, and we'll put the druid out, which is going to be even better, which means we can get 1 more basic land out next turn due to his effect. When he dies, you may search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle the library. We already have a basic land and a non-basic land. And we're not going to swing for 6, because he could block it with his 3/4, get 3 life, be back up to 20 while we're at 19, and our, 6/4 is now just useless. Oh, creatures you control gain trample until the end of turn, savage damage deals 2 creatures, and each... Oh, wow, that's... Okay, well, there goes the foul emissary. And he's going to swing this turn. Cool. That's fine. That was just a dialogue box saying, hey, this is what this does, blah, 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 blah. Cool, give me my mana. We're going to drop a regular green. Battlefield tapped, which kind of helped. Alright, so we're going to pop another forest. Pop him. And we have... How much mana do we have? 7? Oh, you know what? We're just going to go transform him then. So transformed. I didn't even know this, but nice little effect for the transformations. Oh, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, which is pretty good because he's a 4/4, which means he would live regardless. And we're not swinging because he could drop my creature, and that makes me more vulnerable, and we're not putting him out. Granted, he's a 4/4 and I have a 6/4, and I already gained the life from him, and I could sack him anyways. But we're not running that. So he's probably gonna... No. Are you gonna swing for 3? Or are you not gonna swing for 3? That is the question. And if you do... Okay, cool. Alright. When enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. That's fine. It untaps during my next untap step. So boom, and your untap step happens at the beginning of your turn. So another little tidbit of information. If I get a normal basic, then no, another It of the Horde Swarm, which is pretty good. We're not going to drop any of them this turn. See, it says to attack, right? So he has to be blocked by one creature, which means the attack's going to deal 4 damage, but it's going to leave me open, which wouldn't be bad, but nonetheless, I could probably emerge him and have a 4/4 into 1/1 chump blockers, which is not bad. So for the cost of one creature, I get 3, and the next turn I'll be able to summon the other one regularly. Yeah, we'll do that. See, boop, 2 chum blockers, and him. Which means I'm, only 1 creature short, and that means next turn, when everything untaps again, I'll be A-okay. See, he's not swinging with his 3/4. Oh, cool, he is out of a hand and tapped. I'm gonna pay the 8. Boom. And now I have, what, 2 creatures more than he does? And I can kill everything he has, which is great. So yeah, you guys go ahead and let me know in the comments, like, out of what I've played. Granted, I couldn't play Fallout. Short creature with 4 more. Shit. He's probably gonna escalate it. Oh, he can't escalate it. Oh, yeah, he can. Well, damn. He got rid of my 6/4, which is okay. Boom. Another Druid, which makes a great chum blocker. Wait, are those permanent? Oh. Okay. Cool. Not really, but which means I'll have to block his lifelink with one of my big guys on the other one, his heavy infantry with the other dude, and the other one, and his 3/3s are one's gonna kill one of my chum blockers, but he's probably not gonna swing. Well, that's a surprise, and he drops a multi-land. How does that come in untapped? Oh, comes in untapped because he controls stuff. Cool. Yeah. If you can't tell, I'm awful passive, not really aggressive, but that's because I don't know the deck that I'm playing. This is the very first time I've played this deck, and I figured I was going to be Gideon and Chandra, like stopping the Eldrazi's, but I guess not. Come on, give me a creature. Ooh. That's done. I'm okay with that too. And that would hold him down 1 creature unless he drew the same creature that I just got rid of, which I won't know until he goes into main phase 2. No, he drew a land, okay. What about me? Ooh, It of the Horde Swarm. Again, we're going to pay his regular cost instead of emerging him because we have oodles and oodles of mana, and now we have 6/1/1. Whatchamacallits. I could swing for 0 with my Druid, but my Druid is going to basically be a chum blocker to block that 4/5, so it kills the Druid. And I'm thinking he's being as passive as I am, and I'll eventually build way more shit than he can block. Because right now, if I swing, I can deal 4, 8, 12. Well, here, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's 10, 14, 18 damage in 1 turn. But he can also block 12 of that, 13 of that all at once. So that means he would kill a 4/4 and a few other creatures. And Sealuk figured he'd have that creature out again, which is A-okay. I'm not bothered by lifelink. Oh, thank God, Graph Rats. Now I just need his other half. So his other half is Midnight Scavengers. Exile them and then meld them into Chittering Host, which is that guy. He's got haste and menace, which means he can't be blocked by 2 or more creatures. And when he enters the battlefield, other creatures you control get +1/1 and menace till the end of the turn. Which, if I want to build long enough, I mean, this is already like a 15-minute duel. See, Inspiring Captain's great, which is going to make him a super mean. So he's going to swing this turn. And this is where the chump blockers come into play. And this 2/1 is going to be one of them, because the way Meld works is the beginning of your combat turn, if you own both and control Graph Rats and a creature named Midnight Scavenger, and Midnight Scavengers, if you own both and control Midnight Scavenger and a creature Graph Rats, sacrifice them, or Midnight Scavengers, or yeah, Graph Rats, and exile them and then meld them into Chittering Host. So it doesn't matter if it's in the graveyard or not, it still works. So 5/6 is blocked. Ooh, no. Let's see. The lifelink is blocked. He's still gonna, boop. Oh. And this is why we have chum blockers. Now I want you to block him, so I take 0 damage. And he just gains 4 life, which is fine. Which means next turn he can only block one of my 4/4s. And we're going to put a on the battlefield, which should be 5 and 4, and a Foul Emissary, but Foul Emissary would really only come in handy if I had a Okay. Oh, that's the put a creature in my hand thing. Cool. And I can turn around and transform my captive, all in the same turn. Boop. There's 4 floor, and there's a mana build, which is great. So if I swing, next turn he'll hit me for 3, 6, 10, 13, 16. And he can't kill anything that I have. Well, no, not necessarily, because I have a 4/6 and a 1/1. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and swing. The 1/1's probably gonna stay alive, so he's only wow, that's okay. He took a big hit. Not blocking like that, like how I figured he would have. So he's gonna hit me for even more. But that's fine, I can get rid of his 4/5 or 3/4. Oh wow, he didn't even attack. Oh, he's gonna tap a target creature I control. Why is he tapping my Foul Emissary? The AI in this game are kind of wonky. That's not really what I wanted. And now we're even for creatures. Which would mean if I swung, nothing would get through, and if he swung, more would get through. Next turn. Because I've got 3 1/1s. Alright guys, I'm going to call it here because this video is going to take a while to upload. My internet's not the greatest, but it's pretty good. So we'll pick this up in the next duel, or the next video. So go ahead and drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing. If you want me to be more aggressive, I'll try. Like I said, I'm not really an aggressive planeswalker, or player. I'm not a planeswalker. It'd be pretty beast if I was. But yep, guys, take it easy, enjoy your day, and catch you next time.